Good afternoon, everybody. Well, this is Tuesday, the 4th of November. And I want to get this ready to post tomorrow because tomorrow I'm going to post 2 videos and then not post anything on Thursday. So this is going to be kind of a different one. It's just more of a, what do you call them, vlogs or chat, whatever. And of course, this still has to do with my trip to the dentist. Now, if some of you are kind of funny about different subjects like underwear and things like that, you might not want to watch it, but you might find it entertaining. You see how this lady thinks. Okay, let's get started. Well, yesterday was my last day at the dentist for 2 months. And like I say, I go back in 2 months to get my permanent crowns on the ones that had surgery because they got to heal first. So yesterday I was getting 2 permanent crowns, one up here and one up here, and then she put another temporary one up here. So of course, we didn't have to leave as early. Now, we started this last Wednesday where I had to be there at 8 in the morning. Now, it takes about an hour to get there. So, me not being a morning person. So, each day it's like it got later, and by yesterday it was 11. The difference between going at, to get there by 8 or by 11 is such a big difference because, as you know, Yuma and we're in a good part. You just cross the street here and you're in California, in Imperial Valley, are full of crops. Just wall-to-wall crops, and you see the different, turnovers of the different crops. And so, of course, early in the mornings, real early, you see the little buses. They're like white school buses coming over from Mexico because the Mexicans are the only ones that will work the fields. Otherwise you guys wouldn't have lettuce. So they come over every morning, all these buses, and they are always towing at least 2, sometimes 3 porta potties. So they bring it all with them. When they go back home at the end of the day, they go back over the border, all their poop and everything else. So, oh man, and they are out there in the hottest weather, and they're all covered up with so much clothing because they don't want to burn, Really got to admire them doing that kind of work, So anyway, we get to Mexico, and, there's a big parking lot outside where you walk over into the border, and you got to put your mask on because you got to wear it even outside pretty much there. We get our masks on, and we're walking, trudging. I think I told you the other day, you got to go through 2 blocks of what I call the gauntlet of all the vendors trying to sell you something, or you need a dentist lady, you need glasses, all that kind of stuff. So by the time I get into the dentist's office here, I am just, sweat, can't breathe. And they had me go, and this time, I said they check your oxygen, that little paper clippy kind of thing. They take your temperature. They have you hand sanitize. And this time she had this spray thing that she sprayed all on me, on my front and back, to sanitize me. They take it very seriously down there. So they told me to go sit, the farther end of the hall because that's where my dentist is at. So I go sit down there and think, oh God, I'm just so hot. There's nobody around. So I take my mask off. I'm just going to sit there trying to catch my breath. That got me thinking about masks. And I started, I thought, well, what should I think about when I'm in the dentist chair? So they call me in, I get down in there, and of course I didn't have to have any Novocaine. Thank God, I hate those shots. And I can take the mask off when I'm in there, of course. I've got a hair here. Let's see. Did I get it? I think so. Nope. So all this time, okay, my appointment was 11. I got in there about 11:20, 11:25. I mean, when they talk about Mexico time, they're not kidding. You can always figure it's going to be longer because they're just not in a rush. So they take me back in there, and of course, it's like walking into this little room with these 2 astronauts or something in there because they've got the paper gowns on, and of course the gloves and the mask. They've got stuff on their head, and then those clear mask things too. So you feel pretty safe in there as far as catching any bugs. And you're not going to get any in there. So she starts working on my teeth. And I have the kind of mind that just doesn't shut off. It's got to always be thinking. So where's my mind go to? Back to the mask. And I started thinking, hey, wait a minute. A mask can be compared to a bra. You know, and the more I thought about it, I was thinking more and more ways that you can do a comparison of a mask and a bra. You know, here I am sitting here with my mouth, you know, and they're working away, and I'm thinking all this crazy stuff. And I thought, you know, a mask, you've got these two straps, usually two straps. And you know, I've had a problem finding a mask that works right for my face. And so a strap will slip, not quite on right or move a certain way, just like your bra strap will slip. Bra has the cups, just like mask has a cup that you're, you know, breathing into. Put your face into it. Boy, hardly breathe. You know, I feel like you're gonna suffocate. And that's how I feel by the end of the day, or even afternoon wearing a bra. I just feel so tight and uncomfortable. Yeah. The masks come in a variety of colors now and different shapes, just like bras do. What else? What else did I think of during those 2 hours? You know, you can't wait to get the mask off, just like when you get home, you can't wait to take your bra off. Oh man, relief, you know. Funny part is, we're not used to wearing masks all the time yet. So a lot of times you get somewhere and you get out of your car, you're walking, oh, I forgot the mask. You would not forget your bra. At least I wouldn't. Not with my, you know, I'd feel it. So I always carry a mask in my purse, sometimes two, and then we've got the little, you know, those paper ones, the little ones that we carry in our car. So I've never been caught without one. But even when you go everywhere, like this dentist's office, if I hadn't had a mask on, they were giving me one. So, my mind wanders. So as I'm laying there, like I say, she's continuing to work, and I'm thinking, what's she doing? I thought she was just going to do these two things, but she started up here. Oh, okay. So she put a new temporary one up on this one. And of course, she checked where I had the tooth pulled, and she checked this other one over here where I had the surgery, and then of course it takes her forever. She's such a perfectionist to get the, you know, the crown just, you know, it's in and out of my mouth, putting it in, taking it out, regrinding it. And finally she thinks, you know, she says, how's it feel? I said, oh, it feels great. You know, it's like, I gotta get out of here. So she says, okay, well, I need you to go sit out there in, you know, in the sitting area for about 20 minutes while we have this polished, you know, the two teeth polished, which I know that's what they do. So I thought 20 minutes, okay, it'll probably be twice that much. So I get out there. And I'm the only one sitting there in this long hallway full of couches and stuff, and very clean. White couches. Yeah. And sure enough, 40 minutes later, they call me back in. So then she gets them put in, you know, and the whole time I'm laying there, come on, don't worry, it's okay, don't be so picky. Then all of a sudden she says, okay, so I'll start cleaning your teeth now. Oh, shit. So then she starts, you know, doing it, and they're real thorough with their cleaning, you know, cleaning the teeth. And it got me wondering, you know, they got those little suction things. Well, you know, in the old days, you used to just hang them sometimes in your mouth. Well, they always have an assistant that's right there helping them with the suction thing. And I thought, where does that spit go? You know? Is there a big spittoon somewhere under the building or what? Because, you know, after a while they'll say, okay, close your lips. You close your lips and and of course I got to keep from laughing. Yeah. then the light, the real bright light, how they shine it. And, I'm just surprised people don't get in fits of sneezing from the bright light, So she cleans them. And then she's done cleaning them. And I thought, okay, must be done. We'll just get out of here. And all of a sudden she tells me to open my mouth. She puts a glob of taking impressions for a mouth guard. Mama, Mommy, help me. I just want to get out of here and go home. Because I've always been afraid of the dentist. Oh, gosh. So that's what goes on in my head when I'm sitting in the dentist chair, among other things, that I'm not going to talk about. There's always a song going on in my head. And they always have Mexican music on, so you can't understand what the words are. I can pick up on some of them because I did have Spanish 4 years in high school, over 50 years ago. And the problem sometimes is they speak English, and some of them very clearly, just like how I am, but then there's some that you have a harder time understanding. You can see they're really trying hard to communicate with us. And with the masks on, I cannot understand them. So one of the other spots I had to go to, they went and got somebody else to come explain it to me because I couldn't understand what he was saying. And it's not their fault. I'm in their country. I should be the one learning the Spanish, So then I'm done with that, and she's all done, and she says, okay, just follow my assistant for your final x-ray. Okay. I follow her up front, and she takes me to this one door, this other little room up towards the front. And I had to make another payment on it because, they have you pay like half up front. And then, when they discovered I needed more work, with the root canals and stuff, then a couple of days after that, I wrote another check for a little amount. But it only came to a little over $1,500 for all that work, right? So she takes me there, and I do my check. And then they send me to the next door, which is where they give me the warranty for the work. They give you a 2-year warranty on the crowns and stuff. And if you have any problems with them during the 2-year period, they redo them free, which they hold to that, because this one down here that they had to do the surgery on to extend it, and that one I'm getting done free because she did that one two years ago. I wasn't quite at my 2 years, so that one I'm not being charged for. So, the gal explains the warranty, and we sign the paper, and she goes, would you mind doing a video for me? Me? Sure. I'm a YouTuber. I'll do a video. I have no problem with it. So she gets out her little tripod. It looks just like the one I got from my GoPro, and the camera. And I said, "Oh, is that a GoPro?" She says, "No, this one's a Samsung something right now." Oh, I'm trying to find someone who has a GoPro that can show me how to to do the videos, and I'll figure out the rest. So she had these questions, and I got to take my mask off for that. And so you hear her asking the questions, and all kinds of questions about why I come there, blah, 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 And so I slipped into my goofy YouTube mode and did the video. I don't know where they're going to put it. If I find out, I'll maybe see if I can share it or something of it. It'd be funny if it's on YouTube, then I can just copy the link and put it on. Whew. So then from there, I find, oh, no. Then she took me to where the x-rays are. And I got my final x-ray in this little thing, and the machine goes. And then we left. Walked through the gauntlet again, and I think it's our last time walking through it for a couple of months. And this time we were lucky we were able to walk right up to the doors where you enter the U.S. Customs inspection thing. Show them your passport and all that stuff, and they ask you, they have no sense of humor. So then we finally get up the parking lot, hardly any cars there. I mean, usually when the virus isn't going on, that parking lot is pretty full. When we got there, it was fairly full, but not as full as normal. But I think people are getting in there earlier and getting out of there earlier because they have to be out by 2 o'clock California time, which is 3 o'clock Yuma time. You have to be back on U.S. soil, where you spend the night in Mexico. And that's new. That's part of the virus rules. So that was it. So let me see. Did I think of any interesting more bra comparisons? Anyway, I hope this wasn't too gross for you. But thought I'd do a chat like I never do, right? So if you have any comments, please make them down below. If you like this video, hit like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you so much to those of you who put me over my 300. I finally made it 300. It may not sound like a lot to some people, but to this old lady who hesitated even getting in and doing this because of my age, I'm not trying to get money, but I gotta admit, once you start doing these, it's like you have these little goals you keep setting yourself for. And I actually won a giveaway today too. So I'll be getting my first giveaway that I won. Now remember, I'm going to be doing a Christmas giveaway, so check my Mask Monday video from this week if you want to see what's going to be in the Christmas giveaway and look at the rules to put your name in on it. So hope you're all having a good week. Like I say, I will be posting this tomorrow, which is Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving, I'm not going to post anything. Oh, hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll probably post something by Friday. Okay? I love you all. Bye.